Hello everyone, and thank you for checking out my video of mine. Today I'm going to be showing you what I personally used to go from Bronzium to almost Chromium in one very easy to use build for the Rebel Alliance. But more on that coming right up. So what I used and the leader that I used that worked for me was actually Lando. And there's been some other leaders that I've used and they've been pretty good for me, but once I found this build out or this deck out, it became just so easy to climb, so easy to overwhelm your opponents that winning was basically laughable at this point. Now anybody can use this build, even if you're a beginner, if you're a little bit more advanced. I'm not that great of a player right now. I have about less than a week of experience with this game, but I've picked up some things here and there that hopefully might be able to help you out as well. So for the cards in this deck are basically very simple and very low cost. Now, of course, you want to have the tank. It's basically going to be almost your MVP of this deck, because that's going to create pressure on either the lane that you're going to be attacking or the opposite lane that you're going to be wanting to push while you're attacking the other lane. You basically, with this deck, you want to split push, meaning that you want to be attacking one lane and having pressure in another lane. That's how basically my playstyle is, and that's how I climbed very quickly. Now, there's of course a unique here that everyone might not actually have in their collection, and that's fine. You don't have to have this guy, but it can help to have him. One of the cards that you can replace him with is going to be totally up to you. The one thing that I'm kind of liking in this deck is going to be some AoE damage. So if it's something that, you know what, man, I need to destroy these tanks or destroy a lot of enemies faster, then you can easily go ahead and use the X-Wing if you want. This one is completely up to you, but what I would recommend would probably be to use this guy right here, the Wookiee. Very tanky, has a lot of HP, and can do a little bit of damage towards those turrets. Now this stun grenade, I like using it. I like to lock down the enemy leader, shut him down, kill him, and push. If stunning isn't something that you want to do, then you can easily replace it with the ion mine. It's a very good alternative to basically wipe out any type of push that they're going to be doing towards your tower. This one for me, the gang droid is a must. This is what I use personally to split push towards the other lane. While I'm attacking one lane, I just summon this guy, put him on the other side, and it's going to be up to the enemy player to either continue stopping my current push or go to the other lane and stop this droid from doing any damage to the tower. Of course, the higher level that this droid is, the more damage it's going to do. Basically, one of these brings down the tower to, I think, from 100 to maybe like 20-25%. It's basically easily destroyable at that point. I like using the Marauders, basically very easy to use, low cost, a little bit of tanks, they're like mini tanks that you can easily use. I like using the Rebels as well. You don't have to use the Rebels if you don't want to. You can easily substitute him, if you want, for a Gigoran Rebel. Or you can maybe use the X-Wing if you want. All of these cards are interchangeable to what you like and to your type of playstyle. And of course, for me, I believe this is a must-have as well, is the Rebel Pathfinders. These guys do a lot of damage pretty quickly if you leave them unattended. But, of course, this is all talk. Let me show you some gameplay. Once the queue times are pretty long for the Rebellion right now, so I'll be right back with that gameplay. So basically, I hit Chromium before I actually did this section, but the guy's build was very bad, so I didn't think it was an actual representation of the build. So we queued up again, and we're gonna go ahead and get into the gameplay now. So basically, what you want to do is when you have full energy, you basically want to whatever you're gonna use, keep it at the very far back of your base. Kind of like right now, I'm gonna use those guys, but put them at the very far back. There's no point in putting them at the very beginning, because then your opponent is gonna have the advantage. So here I have to basically I use my light tank to try to put as much pressure as I can for here at bot. Hopefully I can win this trade. I should be able to win this trade easily. Okay, so as you can see, he wasted so much energy, and I just had to waste a little bit of energy, and now we're gonna push this very, very, very hard. Even though my guys are very low, hopefully I'll be able to take this. All right, I took that tower. Sweet. All right, I'm pretty low, so I'm gonna see if I can split push here. As you can see, I put one of my my gang droid at the very top. When you have this much pressure at bot, you won't always have pressure at the top as well. I have another gang droid here at the bot. I'm trying to keep him occupied from reaching any of the gang droids here. Sometimes it's okay to die. There's no issue as long as you can get an objective out of it. That last turret is basically almost dead, so that's the reason why I wanted to occupy as much time as possible. He's gonna push. So now we're gonna have to stop his push. And remember, when you put your troopers down, you always want them to be separated, never clumped up together. Now that this is basically dead, this is basically almost a free win. If I can go ahead and just keep up the pressure here. Okay, that gang droid should buy him enough time. Another gang droid. I misplaced that. I was actually trying to put it at the very top so I can get myself another tower. But here I'm just using the mine. It's okay to trade because, as you can see, I have a force that's going to basically destroy his base, and basically that's basically what you want to do. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Don't let that guy breathe whatsoever. And right now I'm just basically throwing everything at him. And it's easy as that. Super easy, and that's how basically you play this. I think he was a bit higher level than me, if I'm mistaken. You can tell by looking at their towers, at their tower level. And let's see if he, yep, he was a bit like a level higher than me. Not a big deal whatsoever. But as you can see, this build is very good. I'm trying to make too many mistakes, and everything's going to be okay. So until next time, I do thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.